Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Westland Survival. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. So, we are going to dive back into the Winter Festival. As you can see, we've only got about 3 days left on this event before, I don't know, we're going to kickstart, I guess, the new year. The first new update of the brand new year. Who knows what it's going to be, but let's hope it's going to be something great. But more on that, I guess, in the future. But what we're going to sort of discuss today and go through today is I want to do a whole bunch of spins on the Wheel of Fortune. And I want to sort of give you guys, I guess, my takeaway from this event as well while we're sort of going through it. Just, I guess, my my initial to intermediate thought process around this as well, and how they've sort of set this up as well in a sense. So I'll explain as we sort of get into it. But let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, what I've done is I've already completed my daily quests with both Rickford and Briggs, so I don't need to do that today. So therefore, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you guys where I'm at as well into the Winter Festival in the Battle Pass, I guess. So, like I said, we're just a bit over 3 days at the time of this recording. By the time that this video goes up, it will be just under, I guess, the 3-day mark, but we are all the way up to level 21, as you can see in the bottom left hand corner. So there we go. So we've nearly eclipsed level 21. We will actually in fact eclipse level 21. What I'm actually concerned about as well, before we actually go ahead and do this, now we've got these 2 outfits, pieces of outfit here, right? Now in the initial update teaser, well, you know, the patch notes and whatnot, it shows that you actually get a full set of this. Now, I can't for the life of me actually find the full set of this specific outfit. I don't know where it is, and I have no clue, unfortunately. So I might actually have to ask the developers about that as well, because I'm not too sure on what the go is with this. That I'm not too sure. So yeah, I just wanted to sort of point that out. So devs, if you're watching, let me know what's happening if I don't actually reach out to you beforehand. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop all of this in. We are effectively up to level 22 out of 25. So that basically tells us we need another 200 left to go. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, level 25 is about 500 firecrackers, and I think level 24 might be the same as well, or 250, something to that extent, just to sort of round things out. So we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Of course, we're going to get the, I guess, the obligatory at the end, towards the end of this festive period, to essentially obtain the last necessary crackers for a bit of money. Okay, so you should, or we all should actually get that as a prompt towards the end, I think within the last 24 hours. But also, by this metric here, and I've just shown you, I've popped in 165 firecrackers, right? So that's based on hard mode for both Rickford and Briggs, doing it twice for each of those guys respectively. So you get about 160 firecrackers per day in that sense. And the additional 5 that I picked up was from the Westland Hub if you logged in daily. Now for me, unfortunately, I haven't actually logged in consecutively, unfortunately, so I can't really do that and get the bonus. I think you get about 20 crackers at the end as a bonus if you had logged in successfully, so I did miss out on a couple of occasions. It is what it is. But the other part to this, or piece to this puzzle, is if you do end up going over to D. So if you head over to D, as I've just done, you'll see that there are some firecrackers that can be had, but you can actually obtain additional crackers if you submit the toys that you get from Santa's workshop by opening those chests. So if you do end up doing that, then you will receive a little bit more. Depending on how much that is, it's going to be up to basic RNG, so that's something that you guys are going to need to sort of look at. But again, that's something else that you guys can consider. And just on that as well, I do have them with me here, and notice that I've got 2 more. I've got 23 keys here. I'm actually going to go ahead and purchase 2 more, so I can actually purchase the last, and that's right, the last key to opening up pretty much all the chests, as you guys can see here. This is actually the first time that I've ever done it. So to give you guys a bit of an idea, admittedly, yes, I have been using coin to sort of play a bit of catch up, just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea on how I've done it and how I've sort of obtained it. But let's go ahead and see what we get with the gift with weapon. We just got one of those tridents. That's all well and good. Now, I don't know how triggerable this is, but I'm pretty sure there's 2 streams in order to get Sanders gold key. Number one, if you do consecutive spins, I think it's up to 100 to, I guess, get that maxed out. And then the other version is, I believe, what I've just done here. So do I end up going to Buffalo Jill and speak to her about that? Or do I go to Uncle Bill? No. Or do I end up just going into here and will it be positioned here? It's actually not. So I thought that's how it went. Isn't that how it goes? Or do I go back to dumb? It doesn't look like it. I wonder where the key is. Gold is Santa's gold key required. Okay. So I've opened up every single chest. I thought, or have they changed it in terms of the spins? So I've gone ahead and I've opened up every single chest here. I don't think I've missed one. Nothing comes up with an X or anything like that, so I have been pretty on it. Yeah, definitely have. You guys let me know in the comment section down below, have they actually changed it? Where you actually need to run the Wheel of Fortune in order for us to obtain the gold key. It looks like it. I wonder if I've missed anything. But it looks like that would be the case. Because I've literally done everything. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to think of this. Not too sure at all. Unless if there's somewhere that you actually have to go. Also like to be a Securia. Okay, I'm just seeing if anyone else might be of interest to speak to, if, you know. I don't think there's anyone else that I could actually speak to that sort of stands out. I'm not too sure. Yeah, again guys, let me know in the comment section because I am all sorts of confused right now. There's really nothing else we can actually explore around here either, so we're really just yeah, I'm really actually perplexed. I have no idea what's going on. Fred, do you know? I don't know if you do, buddy. I'm not actually sure. Okay. I don't know whether or not you actually have to go back home as an example. Should we try that? Let's try that real quick. You know, do we have to sort of leave the area, come back, and then go back? I don't know. Will anyone come rushing up to me? No? Doesn't look like it. Okay. That's an interesting one, people. Very interesting. Well, guessing now that's basically where we're at, right? Just in case, I'm just going to go back in. Well, nothing's popped up here on my mailbox to indicate that I would have the gold key. So, I'm guessing this is basically where we're going to do it. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, in saying that, I've got 81 Wheel of Fortune chips. So this should definitely guarantee me getting this level, and I'll get the gift with the crafted weapon, and then also I'll have Santa's gold key anyway by the time I hit 100. So, and now obviously I'm short at the minute, but if I can continue on and continue the daily quests for Briggs and Rick Ford, I will definitely obtain just a bit over 100 chips by the end of it. And what I mean by that is I've already done it 4 times, And with the 81 that I'm about to put in, that takes my total up to 85. There's 3 more days left in the actual event itself. So by that metric there, I should be around about 21 extra chips, and that should basically hit me just over 100, if I've done my math correctly, of course. So, and that begs the other question before we start spinning. How are you supposed to get to this then, without obviously spending money? There's no way in doing so. So that is, so that's an interesting concept that, you know, we're obviously now being made aware of. So yeah, getting guaranteed items is good in one sense, but in the other instance, you're obviously not going to get the snow leopard unless if you start buying chips. And I think in my region, it's about $16 Australian in order for you to get 20. So a stack of chips, just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea. But that doesn't even excuse the fact that this is 150 to get the blizzard as well. So it's attainable, but not so attainable at the same time, which is something that I'm not sort of keen on. I guess I'm not sort of really keen on this sort of concept. So I guess feedback wise, I feel like the devs should sort of, I guess, re-engineer this a little bit, rejig it a bit, maybe lower the restrictions. Okay, so what I mean by that, instead of making this 150 and 200 respectively, maybe make after the 100, so the blizzard in this instance, make it at 120. So what that does is it incentivizes players to purchase the 20 pack of coins, which instantly gives them the automatic bonus of picking up the blizzard, right? And then potentially do another 20 to maybe 150 as an example, and then that guarantees you to get the leopard or whatever the highest tier prize would be. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below about that, guys. I just wanted to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea and what my thoughts were and what I think could and should be done. But again, I'm just a content creator, just making videos, and you guys are watching my content, right? So again, I can be opinionative about anything, but whether that holds any sort of merit or weight or anything like that, look, it remains to be seen. You know, look, I've got a whole, okay, in the first run, I got a whole bunch of firecrackers and a whole bunch of alcohol. I mean, yeah, alcohol. Cool. Okay. And this is obviously the other stream away, another stream of you getting firecrackers through to sort of try and meet your quotas as well. So that's another thing that you guys can, I guess, look forward to in picking up as well at the same time. But, you know, the likelihood of getting the top prize is 0.2%. It's not going to be a common thing that you're going to pick up. Yes, there are people out there that have gotten it in the past, not so much the snow leopard, but the other top tier prizes, so I commend those people for getting it. For me, I've never been that lucky, unfortunately, and I would love to be lucky on camera to actually show you guys, you know, getting it. And that would be fan-bloody-tastic if I could ever do that, but I just don't think it's going to be achievable, unfortunately. As much as I really want it to be, it's just something that I don't see it happening, unfortunately. So yeah, what can you do? What can you do? So far, I'm getting a lot of the same, which is, you know, I guess that's going to be the general consensus between the alcohol and the firecrackers, and sometimes in between, I'm getting some of the sugar treats, and we actually got ourselves a rare tube, which is actually quite nice. So not too bad in that respect there. But yeah, look, I'm glad that they've done the whole, the whole 10 auto spins, which is great because it saves a bit of time in doing this. And you've always got the option to skip it too, which is great, and that basically allows you to go through it quicker. But I'd love to leave it up here just to sort of see if the chances are me picking these up, getting the top prize, I guess. You know, if it's something that can happen, hopefully it does happen, but again, I just don't see it happening right now. But we'll persevere, see what else we can actually get from this. If anything, we still walk away with some decent little rewards as well, so which is nice. It's actually, you know, all's not lost in that sense as well, because, you know, getting things like the firecrackers, look, you know, you are working towards completing the battle pass as well for that, so you know, that's always a bit of a highlight too. So yeah, I think, you know, that's something that's, there you go. So I got the bonus automatic spin, so basically we get the reward for that. That's now delivered, and the same would be said once we eclipse the 100 there, which again, like I said, we're not going to be doing it in this video, but hopefully I'll end up doing that in my own time once we sort of get towards the end. And you know, we'll obviously get to see what the I'll get to see what the end loot is in Santa's chest. But I'm surprised that they don't actually do it this time around the way that they've done it in the past, where if you've unlocked every single chest, you basically get the gold key anyway. So I don't know what that's about. I'd love to know, unless if it's, like I said, they've changed it and it's in this format now. Fine, cool. Which makes all the sense in the world, doesn't it? I think so. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's probably the most plausible answer now that you think about it. But yeah, like I said before, the 150 and the 200 spins in this climate at the moment, it's not attainable. I feel like there needs to be a minor rejig in terms to incentivize players to spend a bit of money, invest in it if that's what you really want. If you want to, you know, pay money to, you know, if you want to pay to play, that's up to you guys if you want to do that as well. So I'm not going to, you know, say that you should or you shouldn't. If that's entirely up to you guys. I don't force anyone to do that. Of course, it's, you guys are old enough to do that, so I will leave it to you guys to make that call. Before we do the last one, we ended up picking up a couple of chips as well. So let's go ahead and see if we can actually find those. As you can see, I've got a bit of stuff to sort of go through. The festive chip there we go. We've got some more firecrackers here, beautiful, and I've got another tenner over there and another 30 over there. I think that's everything here. Beautiful. Yep, that's everything today. Fantastic. So in that rally, right, we ended up getting 150, so that's nearly an extra day that we ended up doing. So not too shabby at all. I feel like that's actually not a bad day's work, and then I just got another 2 for my trouble, so we'll end up going back and picking those up too. Okay, more fireworks, cool. And the final spin for this before I go back to get the other 2. I got more sugar treats for my horses. Okay, let's go ahead and pick those 2 up and pick up the firecrackers. So we're nearly done with this. We are nearly done with this. I'd love it for the last chip to be getting snow leopard, but I just don't see that happening, guys. There we go, lucky last. And that gets me to 88. There we go. So it's 88 spins. I'm 12 spins away from hitting the 100, which would obviously guarantee me getting the Santa's gold chest key. So that's always good. Let's go ahead and pop. Well, yeah, so I did actually get 160, which is basically a full day's worth of grinding. But this isn't going to get me to level 23. I'm just going to fall just short. And then that basically, I am about 2 days, you know, a good couple of days away in getting the full amount. And then we can do the last final video of getting all the rewards, including the what do you call it? Geez, now I've actually lost for words now. Let's go back to this, of course, and this fella, the reindeer. God, how terrible am I? Oh, I can't even English today. But anyway, that's basically what we're aiming for. So that's going to be fantastic once we do that, and once we obtain that. Not only that, we're obviously going to get the blizzard, which is going to be a hectic weapon as well at the same token. So I am excited for that too. So it's going to be great. It's going to be good. But anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it. I want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below, and share if you can. And if you guys are new to the channel or not, and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alrighty, guys, take it easy from me. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And if I don't speak to you before then, I want to make sure you guys have a happy new year. All the best for 2025. Bye for now.